Mama Luna didn't know what to do with these shirts, but she wanted to save them. And my mom is a petite little thing. She's never gonna fit into the sizes that Nana had to wear. Because Nana had a chest, let's be honest. So Mom sent me all of Nana's cotton shirts. She sent me a bunch of them. And what I've been doing is what I did is I went through a bunch of them, and a bunch of these, and I picked out a few, and I've been ripping the seams out to try to get these pieces apart so I can go through and make some cuts. Because we're gonna make a quilt out of Nana's favorite shirts. We're gonna do a t-shirt quilt out of Nana's favorite shirts. And this one's not gonna be easy, okay? This is not gonna be an easy project for me. I'm gonna need some help emotionally getting through it. And yeah, it's really the coolest way that I thought we could do this. So it was just so, like, it's so uniquely both Nana and I, you know what I mean? You're currently doing the same with your grandma's clothes? Yeah. And she had some really cool freaking prints. Nana loved bold colors and prints. She was an out there kind of lady, okay? So this one that I'm hoping that we're gonna do for Mom, we're gonna do this one for Mama Luna. It has some polka dots. I have had this in my stash for another quilt, but I'm gonna find a different backing for that one. this is kind of perfect with everything I just picked out of her stuff. And this is the pattern that we're gonna do. Super simple. It lets the shirts shine and just be the forefront of it all. Super easy, super ridiculously simple, because I felt like if we went with anything more detailed, it would overshine the actual fabrics and what this whole entire piece is about. So, your mom did a similar one? Yeah, and like, this is really super easy. Like, I shouldn't be showing this off, but like, it's blocks. They're 3-step blocks. It's super easy. So, it's simple enough. It might be that pattern. I wouldn't be surprised. Or a similar one. Like, honestly wouldn't be shocked. Making pinwheels for your quilt because it was her favorite pattern. That's so sweet. I wish Nana did do something like that. She liked word searches. That's the only thing that she liked. She didn't do anything crafty though. But this is the pattern that we're gonna do, and we're gonna use this instead of the black. We're gonna use this instead. And I'm gonna have to go out and buy backing, but my birth mom has agreed to quilt it and do the backing for me because she has a long arm quilting machine. So the big problem on all of this is just that I might need some emotional support on some of this because these were Nana's things. So it might be, it's a little tough, you know? So once I get everything cut to the way that we want it, like just everything cut out, we're gonna do a sewing stream. I have never done a sewing stream just on my own channel. I've sewn on another person's channel before, but never here. And so I think this would be a really good way to get that started. So we're gonna do it. Your grandma was a hoarder of craft stuff. Nice. Hey, you've got a stash for the ages now. I love this. Thank you. You all are so sweet. Thank you. But we get to prep for a sewing stream. We've been talking about doing it for ages. Like, this discussion of sewing on stream has happened so many different times. And now we're gonna finally do it, which is amazing. Thank you, Luca. And same for you. Same. Same. I might be a little slow to respond because I turned off notifications, like, to go to my phone. Because otherwise I'll spend all day on it. I'll be addicted. Like I am to TikTok, but worse. Yeah. I'll show you what I did get Mama Luna, though. Trying to get the link? Okay, cool. Awesome. So this is from Mint and Lily. They do jewelry. And I don't know how well we're going to be able to see it on camera. But this is a photo necklace. And I got this for Mom. So it's a lot more subtle than something like a thumbprint necklace. The gemstone is the photo. Let me try to pull it up for you so you can actually see it. Usually you can see it through a camera lens pretty decently. Not gonna work right now, come on. There it goes.